My name is Omar Berrada. I'm Chief Operating Officer for Manchester City Football Club.
Berrada went from success to success in the international football world, meeting all the greats of the sports along the way. Lionel Messi, Vincent Kompany, Kevin De Bruyne, and Pep Guardiola, to name just a few. But what I found particularly interesting in his story is that it wasn't written in the stars he'd reach this success. Luck, following his gut feeling, taking risks, and meeting the right people, and following in their footsteps played a crucial role in the life career of Omar, who was born in Paris to Moroccan parents. At an early age, Omar first went through the American school system, and then studied at EU Business School after dropping out of a Massachusetts engineering college. It wasn't for me, primarily to gain international experience in Europe. And what started 18 months later as a move of the heart, moving to Barcelona, to be close to his favorite football club, turned into a lifelong adventure. Omar met his wife in the capital of Catalonia, started his career at the port city at car manufacturer Honda, and then joined internet provider Tiscali in the early days of the first internet revolution, and eventually followed into the footsteps of his boss at Tiscali, who moved to FC Barcelona after having led Tiscali through the choppy waves that followed the first dot-com crash. From there, and step by step, Berrada built a track record of success in sales, marketing, and commercializing the club further, making it the top in Europe on this front too. Why would he ever leave? Well, when a headhunter came to find him to join Manchester City for a similar role there, he nevertheless jumped ship from the sunny and successful Barcelona region to the dreary Manchester and its challenger club, City. He did that, he told me, because he never shied away from a challenge in his life. Sure, Barcelona was his favorite club, and his family life was there. But Manchester promised him something else, to be one of the founders of the success of a new contender to the international football crown. He'd start almost from scratch, but would get a chance to prove that he could help build the operations and marketing for club based on his talent and work, rather than to rest on the laurels of an already magical club such as FCB. This time, it was Berrada who was the trailblazer. The current CEO of Manchester City, Ferran Soriano, made a similar move from FC Barcelona to City shortly after Berrada, and of course, Pep Guardiola, who won Champions Leagues with Barcelona both as a player and a coach, later joined City as well as head coach. Since his arrival, Berrada worked his way up at the club, helping it improve on all initiatives he was involved with, from expanding to new markets abroad, to creating an equally successful women's as men's elite team. And, as the club grew, so did Berrada. Having Init Ally joined as head of international business development, he eventually became COO of the entire City football group, spanning various continents and dozens of organizations. Berrada shared all these insights, and much more, with the students and alumni of EU Business School, his own alma mater, in a conversation I had with him in the series Learning from Leaders. It's an initiative we set up following the success of Before I Was CEO, where I interviewed successful executives about their life and career before they made it to the top. The question is he coming to Manchester United? The move, a source told ESPN, has been led by Sir Jim Ratcliffe and agreed by the Glazers. Manchester United is pleased to announce the appointment of Omar Berrada as its new CEO, United said in a statement. The club is determined to put football and performance on the pitch back at the heart of everything we do. Omar's appointment represents the first step on this journey. As one of the most experienced football executives at the top of European football, Omar brings a wealth of football and commercial expertise, with a proven record of successful leadership and a passion to help lead change across the club. It is our stated ambition to re-establish Manchester United as a title-winning club. We are pleased that Omar will be joining us to help achieve that goal, so that, once again, United fans can see, in the words of Sir Matt Busby, the red flag flying high at the summit of English, European and world football. Omar's start date will be confirmed in due course. In the meantime, Patrick Stewart will continue as interim CEO. A City statement issued on Saturday read, Manchester City Football Club can confirm that Omar Berrada has resigned from his role as Chief Football Operations Officer at City Football Group. The club understands his decision to look for a new challenge and he leaves with our thanks and best wishes. Berrada has been Chief Football Operations Officer since September 2020, previously holding roles as Group Commercial Director and Director of Partnership Sales. A source has told ESPN he has left City Football Group amicably but has decided to take up a new challenge. United have been without a CEO since November when Richard Arnold announced his decision to step down as Ratcliffe and Ineos moved closer to securing a 25% stake in the club. General Counsel Stewart has been filling in on an interim basis. Berrada is the first major appointment of the Ineos era at Old Trafford. Ratcliffe's deal to become a minority shareholder is set to be ratified by the Premier League in February. Ineos Director of Sports Sir Dave Brailsford, who has been a regular presence at United's Carrington training ground since the deal was announced on Christmas Eve, has resigned his role as Ineos Grenadiers cycling team principal to focus on his work at United.